Hey guys, what's up? Today we're making today we're making a brotato video. So yeah, co-op off. Okay, we're gonna use random. Yeah, never done this on the channel before, but it's one of my favorite games. So we're trying it. Yeah. So the plan is I'm gonna try to be posting videos on Saturdays, Wednesdays, and Mondays. So Monday, Wednesday, Saturday, 3 times a week. So if you want to, drop a like, join channel, be quite appreciated. This is a pretty fun game. I just learned that there's a co-op in it. So expect at least one co-op video on it. If anybody does watch this, let me know if I should continue making brotato or, give me some suggestions for games in the comments. I always love trying new games. In fact, just yesterday I tried a new game. It's called Warframe. It's an MMO. It's pretty fun. Yeah, you should try it. Let's see here. First, I wanted to at least get to wave 15, but this is my first round on my computer, which, by the way, just got a new setup. It's pretty nice, Still have, the computer and everything, but I have a new monitor, so that's why I'm not setting it up. So it's quite nice, honestly. Nice, it's curved monitor. So what we're gonna try to do is have good health, because if you look at our stats over here, we only have 10 max HP, and that ain't the best, to be honest. If you want to see some Warframe on the channel, and I'm glad to do that. Or if you want me to bring Fortnite back, then I'll do that. Play Minecraft, I could even do Fall Guys or whatever. Fall Flat. Really, whatever. We'll spend a bit of money on a new game every once in a while. Any game you guys want me to try, I am 100% willing to try. And you know what? Lucky you guys, because since this is a kind of small channel for now, that means that jeez, my words are not coming. That means that if you drop a suggestion on something to a game to play, then I will 100% play it, because I don't get many comments. So if you want to see something, just say it, and I will 100% guaranteed do it. This is, even if I get multiple, like if I get like 2 people saying play this and then 1 person saying this, I'll probably do the one that 2 people are saying first, and then I'll do the one that says 1 player. So even if you might just have to wait 1 or 2 videos before I go to yours, but I will 100% do your suggestion. Unless it's like $100, because ain't rich over here. Not yet, at least. I don't even have a job, hardly. This YouTube channel is my job, and I still ain't making money from it. So, but I still get passive income sometimes. So, ooh, look, see, that's already a new character. For those that are still here, thank you. I'm trying to be more talkative right now, so that's nice. I'm trying to, trying to make this more active channel, because a video a month ain't that good, but 3 videos in a week, that's pretty okay. It would be around, well, I'm not sure what time of day you're watching this, but I might not be constantly posting on Saturdays, only because if I did post on Saturdays, it would be early in the morning, and I do like to sleep. So, but other than that, though, I am good to go. So it's 2 or 3 videos a week is what I'm gonna try to do. Kind of forgot how fun it is to make videos, to be honest. Haven't done one in a while. My harvesting is really bad, but I don't really need harvesting. I never really understood the full point of it. Like, I know it's like how you get more materials or whatever at the end of rounds, but like, I'm doing pretty well. That's it. So, yeah. Highly recommend playing Brotato, by the way. It's a very fun game. It's pretty simple, honestly. You just kind of, you run around, collect weapons. I mean, you guys, if you're still here, you know, we're on wave 7, so I think you get the gist of it. But, you know, in case you don't, run around, get materials, get, you know, money, and then, you know, win with it. It's quite nice. Quite fun. I like this stuff because it's like, okay, well, I have 0 luck, but speed is really good for if you're still here. The 9th round, you want speed, lots of it, because that's when it's only speed, guys, and it is horrible. So, but for now, we're good. I hate these guys. These guys are like, they stop, so like they give you a false sense of hope. And you think you're gonna live, and then boom, you don't. It's so sad. So sad. As you go, you unlock more and more characters, obviously. Got the skin on my phone too. Actually, I got it on everything. Saving up for an Xbox when I'm able to buy it. That'll be fun. I lost the run. Okay, so as you can see, I got Chunky here, I got Lucky, I got Old, and I got Vagabond. So as you look, they all have different skills. This honestly wasn't my best round, but I will do one more round for the night. And oops, okay, whatever. I just mean thing guy. I'll do one more round. Oh, shit, nah. Let's change it. Let's switch stuff up, you know. Yeah, switch things up. Okay, so we're going to be using range, apparently. Specifically, I'm gonna use the shredder. And you always start with a pistol with this guy too, which is very nice, because then you have, you know, a shredder and your pistol, so you'll. Round 1, you never really have issues with, honestly. Let's just stand still. I like to move around because it makes it a little harder for them to kill me. And it's easier to get loot, but you know. Other than that. Okay, the two things, the most important things are health and speed. So if you have a chance to get health, then take it, always. And if you have enough money that you know you can for sure re-roll, then take it. Always. Always. Turrets, those are really good, especially early on. Because honestly, if I stand right here, turrets at this point of the game can one-shot like anything. So, it's actually, I've never gotten it on wave 2 before. So, we just got really lucky there. So you're gonna want to shoot trees. One of the worst characters in this game, I think, is it's a golem, which he cannot heal in any way. So, yeah, it's pretty sad. Let's see here. Max HP. Sorry. Hang on a minute. Okay, so I'm gonna take it. Now, this means, however, that next round I'm starting with a very low amount of health, which, you know, that's never fun, and I really do hope I have it unpaused, because if I didn't, that'd be so sad. I have to pause. I had to pause the recording for 1 second because it's called, you know, the brother texted me. See, I started on 1 health, and now I just gotta get a little bit of lifesteal. Just gotta heal up a bit. Okay. Okay, there. I'm good. Okay, I'm good now. That's plus 3 extra health, so it was worth it. Always take stuff like that early game, never later game. Because later game you get swarmed. Later game I want to have at least 30 or 40 health. But you know how it is. Or you don't. I have no idea. Yeah. Have y'all seen Stranger Things? If so, who's your favorite character? I like Robin, and I don't know. I like that one guy. What's his name? Jonathan's friend. He's really funny. In season 4, I want to say. Yeah, I like Eddie. Too bad he died. Yeah, RP. I don't think he deserved to die, but like, he didn't have to sacrifice himself. I don't know why he did, because he didn't save anybody doing it. Like, maybe that offends some people. Maybe some people are diehard Eddie protectors. But you know, he really didn't do all that much sacrificing himself. He didn't even have to stop either. He could have kept running. He would have lived because he was faster than the demo bats, and he would have gotten them actually further away. So he would have been more useful if he just kept fighting. Because then they would have gotten further away from Batman's house rather than closer. And you know what? Maybe, just maybe, if he kept biking, he would have eventually made it to that wall. And then they would have been able to early on figure out that, hey, Dimension X is above the abyss, you know, and it's all that. And then, you know, season 4, they would have been able to save everyone, and Eddie would live, and no one would have died because they would have figured out Vecna's plans early. And defeated the Mind Flayer early, and then everything would have been awesome. But instead, he decided to mess everything up by staying back. So, you know, sue me, but that's my opinion. He should have just lived. He didn't have to die. He had no reason to stay. Except that, I guess, he was antagonized. You know, they're like, oh yeah, no, you know, always running away. You ran away from Chrissy or whatever, but like, even then though, wouldn't we all, like, if you see a person floating in the air and then snap into pieces, I think my first reaction would be to get out of there, and then maybe later, I would say, okay, you know what, this isn't really normal. But, you know, until that point in time, I would have been like, well, you know. Because it's like, well, why? I don't know why he was self-conscious. We all would have done the same thing. It's not, I don't think there's a single person out there who would have stayed in the place. Like, he probably would have gotten arrested too. Because no one's going to believe, oh yeah, no, she just floated in the air and snapped. Who would believe that? So his best bet was running away. And I'll stand by it. That. He ran for no reason. He died for no reason. And honestly, he should have just stayed. You know? He should have just not worried. Because honestly, everything would have been fine if he left. And everything would have been fine if he stayed. Not much, like, what can you do, you know? What are you meant to do, like, technically? like Chrissy dies, you can either stay and plead your case to the cops, and you know what? At least the entire town doesn't think you're in a cult because things don't go that far. Or B, you do what he did, which was the smarter choice. You leave the scene, but then everyone thinks you're in a cult. But then that way, at least you get to help, fight Vecna. But that made him die. But if he hadn't died, then he would have been fine because he just didn't need to stop running. So he died for no reason. Dustin got bullied for no reason. The entire plot of season 5 could have ended in season 4, but dang Duffer Brothers decided, oh yeah, no, it's fine, whatever. It's like, well, no, not really. It's not really whatever. He didn't have to die. End of story. He would have had so many more people. I think a better use of their time, if anything, would be to kill him in season 5. Because they killed no main characters in season 5, and it's like, well, why? Clearly, the way to go is to kill a couple people in season 5. Like, who did they kill? They killed what? They killed 8, whatever her name was. And, like, they might have killed 11. And that's a big might, because you know what? I'm pretty sure that, she's probably still alive. Because they had, like, a decent point. Like, there's no way she could have, casted her magic or whatever within that area. So, most likely, 9 times out of 10, I'm 80% sure that, everything would have been just fine. If everything's just chill, Eddie could have lived, But, like, no one died, They should have killed. That's all I'm saying. There's not really much a need for, yeah. No, that's just my personal opinion. Let me know in the comments if you think different, But I'm gonna stand by my comments, because Eddie could have lived, more people could have died, the show could have been a lot more intense in the end. The only people that did, if they died, like, things would be bad is, like, Steve and Dustin. But, like, realistically, I think they should have killed off Will. I think in order for the plot to be much better, is they should have had it so that Will had to, like, sacrifice himself. So they're like, oh no, we're killing Will slowly while we killed Vecna and while we killed the Mind Flayer. And then I realized that since he's part of the hive mind, they're gonna have to sacrifice Will, and they're gonna have to be like, man, the only way to win and kill Vecna and save the universe is by killing Will with him. And then Joyce is gonna be like, no, and everything's gonna be, then the plot would have been so much better, because then there'd actually be like something really sad going on in the show, because no one died, so nothing's really sad. The only thing that's sad is the show ended, but they could have ended it in a much better way. So I think that Will should have died in the final. I also think that Nancy should have died, because I love Nancy, don't get me wrong, but I think it would have been a lot better for Nancy to have died when she's distracting that guy. It'd make the plot so much more, Like, I feel like ending on the way it did was just not the way to go. It might just only be me, but, like, I would have done things a lot differently if I would have done the show. And you know what? Maybe a lot of you guys are like, oh, thank God this guy didn't run the show. Our favorite character would have died. But that would have made the show a lot better. And if the show's better, it's like, well, yeah. Like, I feel like if you want to have a good show, you want to have a good ending. And you want to have a good ending, sometimes you have to have a sad ending. Like, they should have killed Nancy, they should have killed Will. And maybe Joyce. And the reason I said Joyce is only because I don't think that Joyce would allow Will to die, and most likely she would die protecting Will before Will died, and then her sacrifice was in vain. But, like, because realistically, a mom's not gonna let her son die but like a person isn't gonna, you know, like so maybe some people will. Honestly, I'm not gonna say that, but like I want to say that 9 times out of 10, a person will sacrifice himself for the entire universe at that rate, because it's like, yeah, it's everything. So, you know, you could either live for what, 30 more years, or you can, you know, just give up and die. Or like, you know, you can live for 30 years, or you can save the entire world, and then it can go on for another couple billion. I choose the one that more people live, because that's just what makes sense to me. So, no, either way. Either way, though, it was still a good ending. It's just like, could have been a lot better, is what I'm gonna say. The way they did it, I'm not happy with. But I'm still happy with it. Like, I do like it. I like the way they ended it. But they could have done it in a better way. Like, same with, where were all the Demogorgons? In the end. What, they just, like, taking a nap or something? In a different dimension? Where were they? They were clearly out in the boonies. Like, they said, oh yeah, no, Vecna just didn't suspect them to come to a new dimension for it, but like, why not? The fight would have been so much better if we had, dang, gosh darn, Demogorgons and Demodogs in the fight. Even Demobats, you know? Imagine, like, they were trying to run in, but then they're shooting and they're throwing flamethrowers, and then, you know, the Mind Flayer's guarding them all, and then it's like, it's horrible. You know, they're all fighting, trying to win, but then, like, everything's going wrong because there's Demogorgons and Demobats. That's just a much better ending. But, honestly, though, it is what it is. Because it was still good. And I'm gonna say that I don't really have too many issues with it, except that, you know, maybe a couple more people should have died. Let's be honest though, most people think that, right? Like, there's no way that not a single other person thought, yeah, no, actually more people should have died in there. Like, what's the point of a season finale? Also, they would have had to have Will to die, because they had somebody with the letter B in their name die every season. You know, Barbara, Billy, Brenner, Bob. The list goes on. I mean, 1 or 2 people died per season. Why do they have to get rid of Benny? He was such a nice guy in the beginning of the show. He was the first person that was actually kinda 11. And then he killed Child Protective Services to help her even more. And then they just shot him. Not even second thought. They're like, oh yeah, no, liability, can't live. It's like, what the heck? Ain't that illegal? Shouldn't there have been punishments for Nancy and Hopper, or at least done something? Because they killed so many, you know, people in government. It's like, you know, things really should have been different during that whole ordeal. But like I said, maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm completely wrong about this. Well, what can I say? We're doing quite nicely, I would say. Right, like, geez. 3 tier 4. Like, we're on wave 13 out of 20. This is taking a while. It's a bit of a long video, and if you're still here, thank you. And if I'm entertaining you, like, if I'm actually entertaining, then that means a lot, because, you know, I've been doing this for a while now. I have over 200 videos. You know, they won't let, butter boys, or even the word butter in most online, like, MMOs, because of the word butter has butt in it. And it's like, why? What's wrong with that? Dude, this word butter, I feel like they should upgrade their sensors just a little bit. That way, because I want to be able to, you know, do my stuff. don't think I'm asking for much here. I'm just asking to be able to, have free access to a user. But they could never allow that. No way. No game could ever allow that. Could they? Good thing you don't need a username for this game, because I think it'd probably do the same thing. Are there really no... Like, I can't get anything good. Spending more money on rerolls than anything else. I might win. Like, if I can manage to get to level 20, I'm only 6 levels away from the end. My friend, my brother is still waiting for me to play Warframe with him. And I'm like, I'm sitting here doing this instead. Like, I'm like, oh yeah, no, give me 5 minutes. 20 minutes later, still making the video. Then, yeah. My thumbnail making skills suck, so I need to get somebody to do that. Or I need to, like, do art classes or something. Figure something out to make better thumbnails. Because thumbnails, really, I'm not good at. I think I can figure something out, but... Jeez. That was not my best round, to be honest. What's this do? Responsibility together, so... Yeah, sure. Oh, I should have got this. Gosh, diddly darn it. Whatever. Look, it's a little tiki man. I'm just gonna stand still, just obliterate everybody. Maybe moving isn't the way to go. Maybe standing still is. But no, because moving makes it so that those guys with projectiles don't hit you as much. I'll be honest though, no, it's not. My furthest is level 17. It's different on the phone though. I started playing this game in what? Xbox? Then I went to computer. And now I'm... Oh no, then I went to phone, and then I went to Xbox. So I'm noticing a lot of difference between, you know, the Xbox and computer and the phone. The computer and Xbox are pretty similar, but they're not fully similar. There's a couple differences. Which is... It's interesting. It's interesting. I like playing new things. Trying new things in new ways. Give me some speed. And give me this gun. Come on, there has to be an advancement for having 4, right? Gotta get a medical turret. Block this. Medical turrets are just basically just gonna heal me while I'm fighting. 16. Okay, I'm 1 round away from my high score on my phone. On my Xbox, I want to get my own Xbox, but on my family Xbox, I beat the game. I got it to 20. So I beat difficulty 0. But on my phone, I've only got it to difficulty 7. That was in school, so that was fun. Getting lunchtime, yeah. And then this, I might be able to do it because I'm doing really well. My morale is high today, too. So I got a decent morale today, so I'm okay. I'm not losing. I'm not ready to lose. I believe. I believe. Oh, come on. Like the pet. Lovely. How much can I sell this for? 43. Let's see. What do I got going down right now? What's my, what's my... Okay, this is my phone's max. Gotta last an entire minute. Minute long round. Jeez. That's a lot. See, I have 43 health right now. That's pretty good. That's it. But look, see, I'm already at half now. Actually, I'm below half. That's how fast you can die in this game. 2 seconds, I'm below half. I hate these guys right here. They're so hard to kill and they move so fast. If you don't have speed above like 20, then you're dead. End of discussion. Gosh dang it. But look, I got the king. I glutton. So, honestly, pretty good round. Yeah, I know, but I guess I'll see you guys next time. Adios.